All right, let's talk about something that I think a lot of us are feeling these days. It's this deep, nagging exhaustion that, well, it goes way beyond just being tired. We're talking about emotional burnout.
So let me ask you this. Does this sound familiar? You go to bed, you get a full night's sleep, maybe even 10 hours, but when that alarm goes off, you wake up feeling just as drained as when your head hit the pillow. It's just so frustrating, right?
And here's the thing that might just blow your mind. If that's you, more sleep isn't actually the answer. Because what you're dealing with, it isn't a sleep problem. It's something else entirely. And that brings us to what we could call the unfixable fatigue. It's that deep in your bones exhaustion that it doesn't budge no matter how much you rest. You know, the best way to think about it is like your own personal battery. Normally, it's supposed to recharge overnight, but with this kind of fatigue, you wake up and that little icon is still blinking red. You're basically starting every single day on empty.
So what is going on here? What's the deal? If it's not just being physically tired, then what is it? Okay, let's really dive in and break down the difference.
This chart just lays it out so perfectly. Look, on one side, you have physical tiredness. It's pretty straightforward, right? Your limbs feel heavy, you're sleepy, maybe you went for a long run. The fix? Rest and sleep. Simple. But then you look at emotional burnout, and it's a whole different ballgame. The feeling isn't just heavy limbs, it's a drained spirit. You feel empty. And the cause isn't a workout, it's prolonged stress, which means the fix isn't just sleep, it's something called active recovery. We'll get to that.
And here it is, the official definition. Emotional burnout is a state of exhaustion that hits you on every level, emotionally, physically, and mentally. It's what happens when you've been under way too much stress for way too long. You just feel completely overwhelmed, like you're running on fumes. So what does this actually look like in your day-to-day life? I mean, how does it show up? Let's walk through some of the biggest signs you might be experiencing it.
Okay, sign number one is emotional volatility. This is when your reactions are just totally out of proportion. You know, you drop a cup, and instead of a simple oops, you are filled with this white-hot rage or crushing frustration. The smallest little thing feels like a massive disaster. Then there's this, a deep sense of detachment or even numbness. It's that feeling of just staring at a wall, totally zoned out from everything happening around you. You might feel hopeless, like you're just a ghost walking through your own life without any real connection or joy.
And the third major sign is pulling away from people, social withdrawal. Your phone is buzzing with texts from your friends, but you just cannot find the energy to reply. It's not because you don't care about them, you do. It's just that the very act of forming a sentence and hitting send feels like climbing a mountain. So you pull away because you've got absolutely nothing left to give. Look, recognizing these signs is a huge first step. But the next step, and this is the most important one, is figuring out how to recharge. Not just your body, but your emotional core. And this is the absolute key right here. You can't fix an emotional problem with a physical solution. It just doesn't work that way. This different kind of tired, it absolutely requires a different kind of rest. So what does that active recovery actually look like? Well, it's not about doing nothing. It's about doing the right things. It means things like mindful practices, meditation, quiet reflection, to just calm your nervous system down. It means intentionally nourishing your body with good food to support your mind. And, so important, it means learning to set boundaries to protect your precious emotional energy. So, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this question. I want you to really think about your own internal battery. If you feel like it's low, if you recognize that you're not just tired but emotionally drained, the big question is, what active steps are you going to take, maybe starting today, to truly recharge it?